What is better than one WonderKid spotlight video? Two WonderKids in one spotlight video. By the way, can you tell my favourite colour is blue? An extortionate amount of assists really in 32 games, a really high average rating. But he's actually won the Ballon d'Or 4 times. Just a gentle reminder, viewers, that if you're watching this on the same weekend it comes out, we have the Streamer Showdown starting Saturday evening. I've already picked my draft. I've already drafted my side. 7 o'clock we have the league format. Sunday will be the knockout stages. But what I'm here to ask for is your support. Twitch.tv/MegaLukeGaming. I'd love to see you come on by and support your boy in the Streamer Showdown. Really appreciate it. We've got some tough names to face. Zealand, Benji. There are so many great players in there. Yes, welcome viewers, welcome back. We have another WonderKid Spotlight, but with 2 players. So you buy one, you get one free. But today, viewers, before we take a look at that, twitch.tv/OmegaLukeGaming is where you can find me live and doing some stuff on Twitch. Not to mention, we also have a second channel now where you can watch the replays if you want to do that, Omega Luke Plays. And of course, there's a link down below for the hats, should you wish to get some hats. Keep the comments coming, keep the likes coming for the campaign of YouTube justice for Omega Luke. I almost forgot my own campaign, and that's just simply embarrassing, really. So today, the first player we're going to take a look at, and you'll probably guess the reason why these is a double header today. The first player we're looking at is Karim Adeyemi. Now, we did actually have a WonderKid Spotlight done for him before, and then we realised we could do one a lot better. And that's just what we do. We don't want to give you any crap ones, viewers. We want to give you the best that we can possibly give you. Now, this man, let me tell you a little bit about this guy, because you'll probably see him pop up in all of your saves, because he has a potential range of up to 180. So he is bound to be somewhat decent in the game. And not to mention as well, if we take a look at his hidden attributes, he has some really powerful hidden attributes, including the ambition of 18. And we always mention ambition is the most important thing. And his professionalism is 15, so he trains hard. He's a very ambitious young man who trains hard. He will reach his full potential. His mental attributes, though, his consistency is a 10. That's not bad, and his determination is fixed at 16. Everybody loves a high determination. Now, with this player being 180 potential range, he is slightly more expensive than usual at £30 million. Now, if you do have £30 million at your disposal at the start of the game, or you just see this man up for sale and maybe your scouts come back and say he's slightly cheaper part the way through your save, I suggest you really go for him, because you're going to see how unbelievable this player really is. But there's a second player, Luke. Where is he playing? Well, it's at the same club. Now, we've actually scoured this club already when we found the free transfer Luka Reichel. We still don't know. But we found this man as well, Luka Sucic. Now, this man was available before the winter update, to say the least. He's not nobody new. Neither was Adeyemi. These 2 players have been around the block for a while now. However, we just haven't got round to doing him yet. He is 17 years of age. He is a deep line playmaker at heart. We will see him develop into a perfect deep line playmaker. His attributes might not suggest that right now. Just give us a chance. Just give us a chance, okay? Now, he has the potential range of up to 170. 10 less than Adeyemi, but still, if he reaches 170, he's going to be one of the best centre midfielders in the world. He can also play in the cam, because he's not actually bad going forward either. Now, before we look at his hidden attributes, this guy's slightly cheaper, £7.5 million I managed to get it down to. But you are wanting to know, will he develop as well as Adeyemi? Because Adeyemi's mental attributes were insane. He was really good, ambitious-wise and professionalism. This guy's not as good. He has the ambition of 12. He has professionalism of 11, but he will reach his full potential without us even touching him, viewers. Okay, I know a lot of the time I say, right, we're going to crank them up to whatever they are, 170. This guy just reached it without us even having to touch it. He just did really well, and that's what you get. Game time as well. Sometimes as ambition of 12, that's good enough. So don't panic too much about it. And his consistency is set to a 9. His determination is a random attribute number, so whatever yours is, it will be different to mine, unless out of the 20 different attribute numbers you can possibly possibly get, they work out to be exactly the same, which 1 in 20 chance, viewers. So we're going to keep these two players linked together throughout their career at the same clubs. We're going to go forward 3 years and have a look at the first section of their career, then 3 years again, then 3 years again at 2 different clubs. So we'll have 3 clubs in total across the 9 years. You know how these work. Okay, to start off then, we kept them, viewers, at Red Bull Salzburg because, I mean, it makes sense to in Austria. They're one of the best Austrian teams. They would probably play for them very soon in the future if they aren't playing for them already. And, well, they've reached a Champions League final. We could come back for it after, but I always tell my simulators to come back 1st of June. Maybe we need to change that because, I mean, who would have thought Salzburg would get to a Champions League final? Somehow they've done it. Karim Adeyemi and Luka Sucic are the driving forces in making that happen because Adeyemi has 60 goals this season and Luka Sucic has the highest average rating and the most assists. This is already unbelievable. And I know people are going to ask immediately, well, what is the tactic you're using? It is the Napoli Ghost Fire tactic that we can see here, a 4-3-2-1, almost a Christmas tree, viewers. With Sucic playing a deep line playmaker, Adeyemi playing as the lone advanced forward striker. That's it. That's all we've done. We're not selecting any other players. We haven't bought any other players. This is just, I mean, you can see the team on the side of the pitch here. There's nobody like amazing that you can pick out, but yeah, they've managed to do it, viewers. And I'll show you the route, obviously, to the final because you're obviously going to be intrigued. They beat Chelsea in the semi-final across 2 legs. They beat Juve in both of the legs, 4-3 and 2-0, and they beat Dortmund in the first round knockout stage. 6-2 was one of the games. Adeyemi got himself a hat-trick, and they played against Bakuku. Who? Exactly. This is Adeyemi. Well done. Well done. So we'll take a look at the German first, and this is, of course, his natural progression. Now, you're going to look at this and think, how the hell has this guy managed to pull a team to the Champions League final? He's just that good, viewers. To be honest, he has the physical attributes, he has good dribbling, he has decent mental attributes, and alongside with that good training, ambition, determination, has good off the ball, work rate, technique. This is all it takes really to make, in a good tactic, to make a team as good as he could possibly be. He's scoring 60 goals this season and he only has 12 finishing. Again, finishing is not the be-all and end-all. A lot of it's down to physicals, to be honest. If we look at his seasons then, 26 goals in the first season at 18, 33 the second season, 37. 60 goals, of course, in total. That's his highest across all of the games that he's played so far. And Luka Sucic then, again his natural progression, and he looks just like this. Now nothing too special, but as that deep line playmaker it's good enough for what we are using here. Just at 20 years of age after 3 seasons, he's quite a powerful figure in there, I think. Good physicals again. He's 6'1", no messing around, fairly professional personality, now worth 16.75 million. Now, I always mention it on the cons. We can see here his consistency is down there. It is a bad consistency right now. Let's see if we can help that change throughout his career, sorry. And it does actually surprise me that Sucic has managed to pull off 20 assists in the league, in the Austrian league, which is an extortionate amount of assists really in 32 games, a really high average rating. He is their beating heart, viewers, at the team of Red Bull Salzburg in the year 2023. 26 assists across the whole season. He's picked up 4 just in the Champions League, so we've got to be happy with that. Now, if we take a look at Sucic's awards, he's actually won Austrian Player of the Year, he's won Fans Player of the Year, or Supporters Player of the Year, he's in the best 11s, that kind of thing, which is quite good because Adeyemi's also there, so we'll take a look at both of them. Now, Adeyemi's actually won a little bit more, he's won Austrian Player of the Year. I can't see anything too special yet, and that might be because it's going to be this year that they managed to win something, being that it's done at the end of the season. The likes of the Player of the Year and the Ballon d'Or, those type of awards are usually done in December, which means this guy's season that he's had here, 60 goals this season, will be recognised in 6 months' time in the simulation. So when we come back and check, he might have won something even better than what you can see right here. Now, what usually happens with these players who play for a Red Bull Salzburg, for instance, is they go to Red Bull Leipzig. So that's what we're doing. We're just picking them up from Austria and we're moving them into Germany, which is a higher reputation league and probably at a better club. And we're going to see how they do there. Now, rolling forward 3 years, 2026, Karim Adeyemi is dominating in Europe. He has scored 70 goals and has the highest average rating of a 7.8. Now, Dani Olmo, who of course is also a former Wonderkid from Zagreb, moving to Leipzig, has managed to pick up 20 assists, so he is there instead of Luka Sucic. Don't worry, we'll see how Sucic is getting on. But Leipzig winning the league, so that's great. Can we see if they've done that in previous seasons? They've won all 3 times that the guys have been there, and you've seen it already. They were the runners-up in the Champions League again. Man City has won it 3 times out of the last 4 years, and unfortunately in that 2022-23 season they defeated Red Bull Salzburg. So we're going to take a look and see how that actually panned out. Oh, they lost 3-2 in the final. And that is absolutely devastating. That is completely... I mean, that's such a shame. But there we go. I mean, this season... Oh, well, we're actually going to take a look. Okay. And back then, Adeyemi actually managed to pick up a goal in that final, in that 3-2 defeat. So, best performance as well was Luka Sucic. So this early on in their career, we haven't touched their abilities whatsoever. We've just put them in a very good tactic. Luka Sucic has managed to get 1 assist and be the best performer for Red Bull Salzburg. And Adeyemi gets himself on the score sheet. It's an unlucky final loss, to be honest. 3-2. What a final that would have been. This time round though, no goals for either of the players. 2-0 loss to Man City. The best player unfortunately was the goalkeeper, probably because Man City looks like they've dominated the game more than what they did against Salzburg. Again, we are still using the same tactic. Let's take a look at Luka Sucic then. This is him. He's now classed as a world-class midfielder, viewers, and this is him at his maximum because, like I mentioned before, we're 6 years into the future. We haven't touched his current ability, and yet here he is. Here he is at his maximum. 170. He's done it by himself just through game time. Also, the consistency badge is gone now, so maybe that's slightly increased, but we are looking at a world-class midfielder, a world-class deep line playmaker, a very good Mezzala on attack as well. I mean, Mezzala is already highlighted here. You can see all the attributes that match that for a Mezzala. It is unbelievable should you play that role. We're using him in the deep line playmaker, of course, and it's kind of overkill how good he is, because if you highlight here, I mean, his physicals are unbelievable, but we're only really using balance. His mental attributes, he's perfect for this role. Great anticipation, composure, decision making, off the ball of 18. He has some of the best off the ball attributes that we have seen. He's better than probably Adeyemi. And if you go to his technical attributes, again, that passing technique, good first touch, all is what you need for a deep line playmaker. He's perfect for this role. He's now at £64 million as well. Now, if we look at his history, we moved him on for £39 million to Leipzig. 14 assists the first 2 seasons, 10 assists in this season. Some good player of the matches as well for a deep line playmaker, where it's the focal point of the attack is not based around this position. He's the unsung hero. He's been recognized for it. And if we take a look at Adeyemi, this is him very close to his maximum. We will see him at his maximum at some point, but at 24 now, worth £70 million, Adeyemi has some unbelievable attributes here. We'll take a look at his physicals first, because this is where your eyes are really drawn to, with that 17 acceleration, agility, and pace. Great stamina, of course. We look over to the mental attributes. He has great anticipation, which I always rate for a striker. And if we highlight the advanced forward here, that's what we are looking at. The anticipation. Composure could be slightly higher. I wish it was. Decision makings of 15, and of course off the ball of 16. Luka Sucic is actually better. Work rate of 15. On the technicals now, I know a lot of people will want that higher finishing attribute. It might be higher in yours. Maybe you're training him to do that. Maybe you're playing him on the wing, so it's not necessary. I don't really know. Let me know down in the comments where you would prefer to play this man. But I really like the look of this guy anyway, because he will get himself into the positions. When you give him the ball, he will run at players. He's very good at that. He will cause a lot of trouble there and create a lot of chances for himself. And that is obviously what has happened, because for Leipzig, he is scoring an insane amount of goals here. 56 in his first season out of 34 games. £47 million he is now. Well, £47 million we bought him for. He's now worth 70. 45 goals the second season, 49 in this third season. That first season, 15 man of the matches. His highest total so far is 64. This season though was 70. We've seen that in other in Continental. Just in the Champions League alone, he scored 16 goals in 13 games. Incredible, really. They actually won the DFB Pokal 2 years in a row as well before getting knocked out very early in this season, and Dortmund went on and won it. So, I mean, they've been domestic double winners for a couple of times, which I've also done the same, viewers, at Holstein Kiel on my Twitch save, twitch.tv/Megaluke Gaming. I've won the Bundesliga, I've won the DFB Pokal 3 times in a row, domestic double champions, double champions. Has a lovely ring to it. I am incredible at this game. You need to see that to believe it. Links down below. Now, we go forward another 3 years. This time we have moved them away from the Red Bull teams. We've moved into Spain and to Real Madrid. And this is what we are looking at. Yes, top of the league yet again. Karim Adeyemi has 45 goals. This is the lowest total that we have seen him score after we've come back to see them. But there we go. I mean, let's take a look before at the competitions. We can see semi-final loss to Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. The La Liga Santander, we have won it 3 years in a row, so that's great. But they finally done it, viewers. They finally won the Champions League. Yes. Come on. Right, we're going to take a look at this. We beat Milan in the final 1-0. Please tell me Karim managed to pick up the goal. If he did, that would be great. He didn't. I mean, that's a shame. The Copa del Rey has been dominated by us though, so we have won the league and cup doubles. Domestic double champions again, viewers, I'll mention it again, we've done that. But here he is, Karim Adeyemi at his maximum. Now you can understand why, even though this guy only has 13 finishing, why he is unbelievable at his maximum. We haven't even given many player traits on this one. That's another slap of the wrist. This time it's for Thomas first. No player traits, come on. Now, physical attributes, of course, we've got a nice little one-up here in the agility. Mental attributes, though, he looks absolutely outstanding. That composure's risen to 15, what we asked for, to be honest. Decision-making, 16. Off the ball is 17, almost as good as Suchik. Even his vision's 15. Over to the technicals, though, this is where he is lapsed, I think, in my opinion. If he has slightly better finishing, slightly better long shots and heading, I think we'll be seeing a lot more goals, to be honest. I mean, the rest of him is great. It's picture perfect for an advanced striker. It's just those 3 attributes there in the technicals, which I think may let him down. He's worth £72 million, though, so you've doubled your money, to say the least. I mean, he's done well still at Real Madrid. It's £110 million we transferred him for. 41 goals in 38 games, 36 goals in 38 games there. This season, what happened? Did the wheels fall off? Only 21 goals in 38 games. He should be ashamed of himself. And we look at Luka Suchik then, another world-class. I mean, his off the ball's gone up again. His off the ball's gone up to 19. What is this guy doing? Maybe we should have just been playing him up front, because he also has good physicals. He's got great composure, decision-making, anticipation. I bet if we put him up front, he would score an unbelievable amount of goals. He is now worth £67 million. He's gained some player traits. I very much doubt Thomas managed to put these on. I bet he's just gained them. Runs the ball often, winds up opponents. Love that one. That was me back in my day when I played. I was a right horrible little bastard to play against. Let's take a look at his history then. He hasn't got as many assists as what he has been getting at other clubs, but 12 this season was his best season in Madrid. 10 goals he picked up there with 8 assists, so he's done all right. But I think £124 million. Yeah, he's world class, but I mean, I would never pay that much for anyone. That's the value that these players have. They might not be looking like the best players, but when they perform, you don't want to let them go. So that's probably justified in a way. We're still playing him in the same tactic, by the way, viewers. Okay, we're still playing him in the same tactic. He is a world-class midfielder, and for 7.5 million, the fact that, I mean, he's being sold for that amount of money in the future is just unbelievable, really. For an Austrian player to be that much midfielder, it's quite phenomenal, to be honest. Well, if we take a look at some individual awards then, Adeyemi is the striker for the team of the year every single season since his time at Leipzig. So, I mean, he's done quite well there, isn't he? Because that's an unbelievable stat, that. 6 years in a row he's managed to pick that up. The Ballon d'Or. Now, he's finished 3rd here, but he's actually won the Ballon d'Or 4 times. And I am very surprised that he won it twice at Leipzig. Is Suchik around? That would be great if he was. He isn't. So he's won it 4 times in a row, and then he's finished in 3rd place. So even though his attributes and his statistics might be slightly underwhelming, he is still classed in this simulation as the best player in the world 4 years in a row. So, I mean, that's fantastic in my... What was he? Was he there then? He wasn't there the year before, but he's done it 4 years in a row, and you can't really ask so much more of that. Poor Sucic, very underwhelming eventually. He's done some incredible stuff in his career, and I'm just like, oh, well done, Adeyemi. I mean, undervalued, I think. He should be recognised a lot more. So there we have it then. Thank you very much for watching. Out of these two players, which one would you have rather have picked up? The Adeyemi striker or the Sucic deep line playmaker? Have you used them before in the past, or will you use them in the future? Let me know down in the comments. Of course, keep writing those comments and keep liking the thumbs up for me, if that would be amazing for the YouTube algorithm, of course, because the campaign of YouTube justice for Omega Luke, we need to keep firing on all cylinders with that. We cannot stop, viewers, because if I drop out the algorithm, then threats again. No, I can't keep threatening people on the internet. And remember, all the links for my Twitch channel, Patreon, and everything like that, get yourself a hat, all down below in the description. Go on down there, have fun, click loads of links. Even Editor Sid's links are down there, so go give him a watch. Follow him on Twitter. Tell him how much of a great job he's doing with these edits, because I mean, my content's never been better. I look back at the old ones now, and it's absolutely shit. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you very soon in another one. Bye bye.